Welcome everybody to what you might call the White House Eviction Prevention Summit, the sequel or the webinar.
Hi everybody, my name is Jenny Delwood from the StayHoused LA program in Los Angeles. We are a comprehensive eviction prevention and defense program, including public awareness, outreach, workshops, legal assistance, and tenant navigation. We help tenants understand their rights and exercise them. We proactively outreach to rent-burdened tenants via phone and text and offer Know Your Rights workshops and support accessing rental assistance. We also connect tenants to direct legal assistance, including in-court representation to prevent eviction, address tenant harassment, improve habitability, and a variety of other tenant challenges. Thus far, we have reached over 220,000 tenants, provided more than 10,000 tenants with legal counsel, and represented over 500 tenants in court. This is a countywide program funded by both the County of Los Angeles, the City of Los Angeles, in addition to the cities of Long Beach and Santa Monica, as well as other government partners. This is an unprecedented public-private partnership that includes 9 legal service providers and 14 community-based tenant organizations. So what makes this program effective? First off, a centralized website and phone hotline to sign up for workshops and get referred to an attorney in a tenant's neighborhood that works in the courthouse where they live. We have a coordinated countywide program that blends multiple government sources of funding and private funding sources from philanthropy into a one-stop shop for eviction prevention and defense. Instead of competing against one another for grants and government partners, or rather for grants or resources, our government partners, legal service providers, and community-based organizations, as well as philanthropy, came together to jointly build this program. Specific to outreach, we engage in culturally relevant outreach, education, and legal assistance in multiple languages. And we lead the outreach by trusted community organizations that have bases in communities of color, in low-income communities who speak the language and know how to best communicate, whether in person or virtually. We also utilize targeted digital advertising and media engagement, again, in multiple languages, targeted to highly rent-burdened neighborhoods. I'm going to share my screen very briefly to showcase the website that we've created. As you can see, the website includes very clear information about how to know your rights, get legal help, and find a workshop with a variety of languages. And this is just the beginning for us. We plan to scale the program over the next 6 years to an ultimate goal of a universal right to counsel in Los Angeles County, included a codified right to counsel, as well as expanded StayHoused LA program so that we can serve everybody in need. We look forward to as well providing deeper case management to access rental assistance and navigate the complex system of the court system and keep more people housed. Thank you so much. And I'm pleased to introduce my colleague and friend, Christina Livingston with ACE. Christina, you're up.
Thank you, Jenny. Good morning, everyone. My name is Christina Livingston. I'm the executive director of ACE, which is a community organization in California. We're a super proud member of StayHoused LA. And I'll just say that for us in this process, we have learned that there are 3 real levels of outreach and education that has to be done in order to really reach particularly the folks that need the most help and are less likely to get help from any other source. So the first is that, actually, let me turn on my timer. The first is that we've got to make sure that we are doing outreach in all kinds of ways. So we do peer-to-peer texting, we do door-to-door flyering and face-to-face conversations, we call voter lists and renter lists, we do social media ads that we boost, culturally relevant and timely social media posts. We've got regional clinics, we've got Facebook Live clinics. We're finding every way possible to reach particularly the lowest income folks and people who are not usually plugged into other outlets, and able to really get just the information that rental assistance is available for folks. Secondly, education. There's a lot of misinformation, there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of cynicism and skepticism. So particularly in our workshops and in our face-to-face conversations, we're working to debunk some of those myths and teach people, how to navigate the site, what documents are required, and what they can expect in terms of just the process of how long it takes to get a response, what kinds of responses you might get, what happens if you get denied, how to appeal, those kinds of things. And then maybe the most important layer is directed assistance for people who are not able to navigate the site on their own. So when that happens, when we have folks who say, I'm interested, I deeply need this help, and I don't know how to, I can't figure out this site, I don't know how to upload, I don't have a scanner, we will either have people come in and meet us in our office, or we will go to their doors and actually help them scan in their information, put in their documents, walk them through and sort of hold them in a case management kind of way. And we'll do that in language. We mostly operate in English and in Spanish, and we'll connect them to other folks if they need a language that we're not able to provide. That piece is the most critical. But I will say that the thing that underlies all of our ability to really get the word out and help people apply and get this money is that we have been able to get really strong eviction protections here in California, so that we're not actually battling both people's worry about fighting evictions while we're also helping them try and find this access to this money. And that there's a really strong feedback loop between folks on the ground like ourselves and the folks who are administering the program, so that we can say very quickly, like, the site is not working well in this way, or people are confused about this kind of response, and that they're actually making those things happen. So the final thing I'll just say is that because we don't have voluntary landlord participation, it also makes this program so much more effective. So really, between those three pieces, outreach, education, and assistance, hands-on assistance, that has been what we've found most effective in being able to get the money into the pocket of the folks who need it.